Hey guys, I'm going to be breaking down the entire My Ranked Brawlhalla Experience trilogy. So if you haven't watched them, go watch them. It's a short series and it gets so much better as it goes along. So we'll start with part 1 and make our way through. Part 1 is probably my least favorite. After spending 136 hours in Brawlhalla and doing everything you can possibly do in the game, you may have no clue what this mode is. Horde mode. It's basically like zombies, like Call of Duty zombies. So yeah, it's pretty fun and I had to do it for a trophy. Including carrying little children.
Do you like Fortnite?
No. I'm gonna show you behind the scenes a little bit.
Do you
So
like Fortnite?
no. Yeah, so they were voiceovers, but it added to it, so we did it. It's fake, sorry to say.
And then he goes on to GG after scoring 30.
I mean, I got platinum already. I usually go for platinums in games just for fun, and so I got this one. So there's literally nothing I can do except for having a 4-way sudden death. So this is a 4-way sudden death. I don't know if you guys have ever had one of these. If you play Brawlhalla a bunch, you probably have, but I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, we could try Forbidden Land of 7-year-olds, kind of funny, so kind of gets you into it. And then the subscribe screen, which is the worst subscribe screen I think I've ever done, but you know. Now, as the best Brawlhalla player in the world, obviously it's a joke. I'm only the second best Brawlhalla player in the world, so I should be fine playing with a character I've never played with, right? So the reason why I started using a new character is because I knew Vector. If I chose Vector, I would destroy a lot of people. So I decided to, try a new character. Gain some more skills instead of just spamming. And I knew I could still gain skills with Vector, but I just wanted to start fresh. Oh, he got me connected. Wow. Yeah. Sure. It was a little rough at the start. Oh my. But we were just getting started, so now the comeback begins. Yeah, I was doing pretty awful. I was having an off day, all right? Second best Brawlhalla player. I'm not perfect. Now the comeback begins. Frig. This has been a year since I started playing. I want to get that out there. Okay? It's been like 8 months, right? So I'm a little rusty. And, yeah. Frig. Here we go. Second game. Ow. Perfect cut. It was just kind of funny. I thought it was kind of funny. But, yeah, I left it in. Alright, good. Now we just gotta deal some damage and hopefully get him in the red, and it should... Okay. Now, okay. So this was a last second thing that I added in because I was told that this fight was boring. This entire fight with the, what's his name? Teros. So I had to cut a bunch of it out and add this awful part in. I don't know why I kept it. I guess I released it way too quick without looking over it a bunch of times. And yeah, that's just... Oh! But... Okay, fair enough. This entire fight is basically just us sig spamming. Both of us going kneels to butts and butts to kneels. Guts to butts. That's... I don't even know what I'm saying. But we're just spam sigging like crazy, so it's a pretty awful fight, but whatever. As things tensed up, I still had a fighting chance, except I didn't because of mother. So I know a lot of people are confused about this. If you hear though, right before it ends, you can hear my mom talking in the background. So she was talking to me and wanted me to do something, and I just kind of got distracted and died. Yeah, but I'm not blaming it on her though. Now, I must admit, this guy proved me wrong. Ranked isn't only full of 7-year-olds. This guy's 8. As an 8.5-year-old myself, I saw how naive he was and decided to go for the first hit. So that part, the voiceover wasn't the best, and you can hear my fan going in the background. So I definitely should have redid it, but it's whatever. Go for the first hit. So that nice part, it's all right. It's kind of whatever. It wasn't the best thing, so I'm kind of hyping it up a little bit, but it wasn't that great of a thing that I did.
As any car.
This part like wasn't that good. I basically just used the same combo I kept using the entire friggin' time, and then a heavy, and he somehow didn't hit the ledge. I'm confused. He probably had a dodge, or maybe he didn't. But
As any cocky 8.5-year-old, I threw away my weapon and ultimately got myself killed.
so that part, oh, I thought that was really funny.
So before things got out of hand, I decided to throw off my diaper, sit on the potty, and let out a big old chocolate snake right on his face.
Yes, this one needs an explanation. This is if there's anything in this video that needs an explanation, it is this right here. So I got inspiration from Moist Critical, right? And he said something about spreading chocolate starfish or something. So I got inspiration. I was like, you know what? I want to use that joke in a different way, and I kind of made my own joke out of it. A little, big old chocolate snake right on his face. It's you might laugh at it the first time. I'm kind of numb to it at this point, but I don't know why I left in the miss. I was just starting to edit Brawlhalla, right? Because I have 2 more parts that I did. So at that point, I was not leaving in failed attacks. But yeah, I don't know why I left that in.
Death is scary, I know.
So before we go all crazy, this one was I just wanted to use a sticker, and I wanted something to be semi funny or creepy almost. And somehow I turned out with this awful moment. It's not awful, but and it cuts to
But that's okay, because all you gotta do is click that rematch button and you'll live forever. Just like you guys who better hit that subscribe button or you won't die.
So that part, I wanted to tell the audience to subscribe. I don't know why it's only 2.5 minutes in, but yeah, I wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it in the most like generic way possible.
Now he may be good with the scythe, but shoot, that part's supposed to be cut from the video.
Okay, so funny, haha, haha. But those hits are kind of satisfying though, except for well, the last one's kind of funny, unexpected maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Now all I have to do is win, and our rivalry is over forever.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there because that jump is super good with the beat. I go right over that orb because if I go in that orb, I'm gonna get hit by his attack, but I go right over it. So I've always thought that was cool, pretty cool. But this part, since the music started, this song, I think this is like the first solid part in the video. It's the first actually like good song I've picked. So yeah. Oh my goodness, I forgot I put that in. If you look top right corner, there's an arrow. Wait, I forgot I put that in. I Okay, so that fight, it wasn't the greatest. Again, all my fights with Ada aren't very good. Mostly just 6 spamming and using the same spear combo. But that little thing that I did there, I hit him off, right? And then I act like I'm going back, and then I throw the spear at him. Then I act like I'm going back again to get the weapon. But then I turn back again and finish him off. It's almost identical. You'll see that later in part 3, and the final part, sorry. But yeah, it's literally an identical scene as Vector.
The war has been won, and wait a minute.
So he's a psychic. If you didn't catch this, this is like a huge plot thing, but if you didn't understand what was going on, this was just an emote, and it was this guy, he's Li Wu, I forget his name. Wu Sheng. Okay. I was completely wrong on his name, but so she does the Wu Sheng emote, and then literally the next game, and it is the next game, I versus Wu Sheng. So I was like, oh wait, there. Continue the video.
Psychic. He must have played with me for just enough time for this match to be made. At this point, the delusions that I was having, caused by playing with too many 7-year-olds, are finally subsiding.
This part was the first time I started experimenting with delusions, right? It's an alright start to the delusions, but the fighting, again, isn't crazy, but it's just kind of a vibe fight. No. Give me that booty. Let's go. So just pretty generic. When the beat drops for a rock song, you know, the screen goes red and crazy. Pretty generic stuff.
As the next game started, I realized that the next person sucks. And somehow, mind you, in ranked mode, this is ranked, I managed to beat her 3-0.
You've probably beaten a lot of people 3-0 in rank, especially if you've dropped your rank. So this isn't surprising at all. Some people who've played Brawlhalla for a while is just like shaking their head at this moment. Maybe clicked off the video. Probably clicked off the video at this point. Actually, they probably would have clicked off way before when I was spam sigging or something. Cool beans, broski.
And of course, she asked for a rematch, so I declined.
I was planning on doing a lot more for that scene, but this worked fine, and it was more simple, so I could just move on to the next part without having to think of something.
Declined.
Kind of fun.
Now, the next match started out all right, but it progressively got worse and worse and worse.
So that cut right there, it cuts a little, like it's a little out of beat, but it's whatever.
And then, it all made sense. It was all started with this Artemis. Beating the old man got me in just the right mindset to make fun of somebody losing 3-0 and ultimately embarrassing myself in front of everyone.
So this is a story section. Definitely makes you more interested in the story.
Myself in front of everyone.
This was the first time I had a plan in this episode in my mind on what I wanted to do, and it turned out what I wanted to do, but not long enough. So again, you'll see in part 3, I did more of what I actually wanted to do. People probably didn't, especially if you're younger, you no clue what's going on in the screen. It says DLU Zians, like what? But it's just delusions all messed up, right?
But then, from the ashes, comes an 8.5-year-old to save me. Perhaps it wasn't an 8.5-year-old, but an angel.
Okay, so that part's, it's meant to be kind of funny. It's stupid funny.
She even goes for the kill, just like I did so long ago.
So those 2 hits right there went to the beat. So I think that part, the flashback, I didn't put it in black and white for some reason, but it's still pretty good. Like it fits well. This entire thing's basically just a big vibe. No, wait. Oh. So I said wait there because I thought she might have she was about to die. She was off the screen. I was like, oh, maybe she's dead. I don't know, but she didn't die. Wait. Oh. Yes! After this experience, everything changed, and I decided to start fresh with a new character. So the reason I started fresh with a new character is because everything changed. No, I was getting sick of Ada and I wanted to use a new character. And while things did not start smoothly, I knew something had changed. Nothing had changed, which we will find out later. What? Well, that's... Alright, time to go sweat. Come on. As the best Brawlhalla player, I deserve respect! Okay, so that quake is not in the original video. I actually added that in as a test, alright? So, I should have probably turned down the quake a little bit, but that's kind of what I was aiming for. In the original video, it's kind of lame. I heard it down, it goes red, but it's kind of lame. I think this is a bit better. Quake should be a bit turned down. It's a little cheesy and whatnot at this point, but that's kind of the direction I wanted to go at with this part. Oh no. Oh no. Yes! Well, that was so... As the best Brawlhalla player... So the best Brawlhalla player joke, again. I mean, I am the... Okay, I'm the second best. It's Taros fight. Another spammer. I didn't really know who the most insane, spamming, annoying legends were. And Ada and Taros were like the two most annoying spammers. So that kind of works perfectly with the story, because I go from, you know, kind of beta spammers to the king spammer, which is Vector. As the best Brawlhalla player. Cool. This next guy, as his name says... Okay, so nobody probably understood what happened here. At this point, I was hiding names, right? If we go back, there's stickers, like little, like, you know, a poo symbol or like a bandage or something over the opponent's names, so I'd hide them. So I was still trying to do that here, and it just looks awful. Like, I should have just... Oh, but it says crazy. Like, that's what it says. Cool. This next guy, as his name says, may be going through the same delusions that I was. That was risky, dude. Hopefully, I didn't ruin his entire day. I probably did ruin his entire day because I spammed. Oh, I feel so bad. But he was spamming too, right? He's Orion. I mean, I am the best Brawlhalla player.
Use bomb to get sharp object.
So that part's probably the funniest part in the entire thing. And then it instantly cuts into intense fight. And here it is, the final fight.
Are you aware I'm the best Brawlhalla?
Alright. So the fight, everything's basically going to the beat, right? This is like definitely the best fart. Alright, it's been a week. I needed a week to recover from that one. Man, I tried to say fight and part at the same time, and it did not come out well. I also want to say that the music choice for this one is like the best song in the entire thing. And it really makes for an intense fight that ends off the episode really well. So right there, he literally dodged through my attack, which I had not really seen anybody do, at least to the point where it wasn't so obvious. But it was literally right. Look at that. Right through. Okay, okay. So obviously right there, I barely survived, but it didn't really help me in the long. I got a bit more damage done, but it didn't help me a ton in the long run.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Let's go. So yeah, I think the fight absolutely bangs. The music absolutely bangs. And then I ended off with a little joke. Well, I mean, I am the best Brawlhalla player. So overall, I'd say this part was pretty good. Like, the start was a little boring. I'm gonna say the same thing for part 2, where the start was a little boring. It's definitely still worth a watch, and it sets you up for even better episodes to come. Um, so yeah. And that was the breakdown. So leave a like if you enjoyed. And part 2 and the final part breakdowns are coming in the next few weeks. So subscribe so you don't miss them. And also my main channel is down in the description where you can find this video that we just broke down and the other parts. So go check out those videos. And yeah, see you guys later.